And it says we are live. Is it Monday already? I honestly, this last week blew by so fast. I think it's because I got home on a Monday, and so my kids go to their dad's house usually Sunday to Tuesday. So my Mondays are usually like really kind of quiet around here, do the show, it's easy going. But last week I got home on Monday, and then so the kids went to their dad's from Tuesday through Thursday. So I just got the kids back on Thursday, and here it is Monday and they're gone again. So it just was a really weird week for me. I did not do any new sourcing last week because I am still processing everything that I got from my San Diego trip, as well as the week before that. Because what I did the week before that was I did an extra amount of shopping and to create videos ahead, because normally I create like one video a day, put it up. So yeah, it's just the last 2 weeks has been like, but it's okay because I feel like I'm getting back on track. And then my friend who brings me incredible stuff to sell gave me another small carload last night. So that is what I'm going to go through today. I have not even seen this stuff yet. So I will be seeing it for the first time, and you will be seeing it for the first time with me. All right. We've got Posh Planet. Hello, Posh Planet. We've got Anne-Marie. Look at my early birds. Got Joni. Hello, and good afternoon. You know, I am so glad you guys kind of pushed me to move this to 1 o'clock, because I don't know what it is about that 1 hour of time, but I just feel like I can get so much more done in the morning. Yes, small carload. I see that smiley face laughing. Yeah, I just like that extra hour. I feel like it allows, because like for an hour before the show, I don't get into anything. So if I didn't get like up and going and moving, I would just start putting everything off until after the show. So now I end up getting most everything done before the show, which is really cool, because when I'm done, then I'm kind of like, oh, okay, I got the rest of my Monday. Yeah, and I'm meeting a friend today afterwards that I haven't seen in forever, because I need human interaction. I can't stand it. I can't stand this like not being around people thing. The only thing I've really done is I go sing for my church. So we actually go on a Wednesday and record the music for 2 weeks. Super secret there. People aren't supposed to know that. They're supposed to think we're live, but we're not live. We're recorded. So we go do that. So I get to be around, a lot of my people from church and just forgetting the world for, it's usually a 4 to 5 hour session. So just forgetting the world events for a while and just being normal again. Even though recording the music ahead isn't really normal, it's like the new normal, which I hate that phrase too. So won't say that again. But anyway. Welcome, Janelle. Where do I buy my packing peanuts? I actually have a place locally here in Las Vegas. It's just a little shipping supply company. Now, the key is that I run a nonprofit, so we get a better rate. So I don't know if their normal rates would be any more competitive than, say, like Uline. Or depending where you're at, you may contact Bubblefast, bubblefast.com, and there's actually a code to get 10% off, which is the Danny app, which I will put. This is the code there. Just put it over there in the chat. Use that code to get 10% off of Bubblefast. So But not everything is real cost effective to get there because of the shipping, because they're like Midwest. So it just depends where you're located. But I hope that helps. And, previously I had a pack and ship place, not the UPS store, not one of the big franchises, but either little franchises or little independent stores. Go in and talk to the owner, tell them, what you need, because they normally don't sell like the big 14 cubic foot bags of peanuts to the public, but they order them. I guarantee you that's how they're packaging up their smaller packages of peanuts. And the more they purchase, the bigger discount they get. So they may be very willing to just make a couple bucks over what it costs them because it gives them a discount. So it doesn't hurt to find one of those places and ask them. Just ask. I have learned that late in my life that nothing bad comes of just asking. I mean, no's are okay. No's are okay. Never used to think that, but it's true. All right, should we dig into some goodies and look up what it's worth? I'm literally boxed in around me, and my table is clear and ready for me to put stuff. Yeah, it's hard to find reputable supply people for bubble wrap and the peanuts. The last order I placed was a mess. Yeah, I mean, that isn't just shipping supplies. I think that is the age of retail that we're in. It's more and more places think customer service is a luxury instead of a necessity. That does seem to be a problem. All right, goodies. Yes. Okay. So I already pulled these out because they were kind of getting damaged. There are 3 of these. Now, I will not list these online because I don't want to ship candles. But there is a lion, a tiger, and an elephant. So these will go down to my booth at the Antique Mall. What's cool is the wicks have a little bead on them too. That's kind of a neat touch, isn't it? So these are called Animal Spirits handcrafted pillar candles. And it tells you how to, they're from 2000. So they are vintage. They're from San Diego, California. So let's go see if those have any value. Yes, I agree. Customer service is gone. It's gone. Yep. Yeah, they are pretty cool. I have to clean them up a little bit. I mean, I had no idea they were 20 years old, but yeah, they are awesome. Yeah, so I would never burn candles like these. I just want to give a little plug for my friend who makes the most awesome candles in creation. They are called Objects with Purpose candle. That's her website, objectswithpurpose.com. And everything is all natural. There's no toxic anything in these candles. And they what's the word I'm looking for? Dual purpose as lotion or massage oil if it's warm, and melted. But once it's cooled, you can rub it into your hands. It's amazing. Everything she uses is like essential oils and natural stuff. Like your dog could get a hold of one and eat it and be okay. So just say Objects with Purpose. Go check those out if you like candles. All right. I am going to share my screen and we're going to look these up. Boom. All right. So these, what did I call them? Animal Spirits. I went off on a tangent. Animal Spirits candle. Oh, there we go. Now I'm going to sort by highest first. I always want to see highest first. And so these are what's currently listed. Now note, this does appear like it would be cheaper than this one, but notice that they are charging $20 shipping. Honest to gosh. Okay, let me just get on here an editorial. I hope nobody that is watching this ever does this. This is such a turnoff. the price is going to be the same whether you charge $20 for the candle and $9.99 for shipping versus $9.99 for the candle and $20 for shipping. It's just setting you up for an unhappy customer, because they're going to get it and go, why did I pay $20 shipping for this? And then they're going to be unhappy, even though the total value is they were okay paying. So just stay honest with it. Just stay honest with it. Okay, let me go back. Just had to say that. This drives me nuts. And they're benefiting charity, so that even drives me more nuts. So let's see. So animal spirits, read the wolf. Okay, what we really care about is what is sold. All right. So we've got, this is a very large elephant for $20 with $30 shipping. Holy moly. That's probably oversized though. Okay, so obviously the double elephant, look at these. They do bring some decent money. So I will probably put these down at the antique mall. If I can get them all cleaned up, they got a little damage, a little melty. So I'll probably put them down at the antique mall booth for like $15 each. Yeah, why not? All right, that's a good start. All right, where to go next? So I got this box here. Looks intriguing, huh? There's something rattly. All right, the box itself is kind of cool. It says St. DuPont. Is it a T or a J? What do you think that is? T or a J? Because I'm kind of digging this kind of blue velvet box, actually. Move, candles. Move. You're taking up too much room now. Okay. And inside, what we have is some perfume bottles, which I will start lifting out. Now, this has a piece of cork stuck. Oh, we've got to be so careful. Like this is, yeah. Oh, we got to work it ever so gently, or that whole cork is just going to... It's going to anyway. It's going to strip off of the glass, and yep, it left the cork in the bottle. So, and there's a piece floating around in there too. So I'm not quite sure how I'm going to deal with that. I've got to clean it out. Anyway, this is actually an old Avon bottle, and it's kind of a cool. Oh, you guys think that was a T? And I know it's an Avon bottle because it has Avon on the bottom. You can see it. But it's a neat old Avon bottle. So we're gonna take a look here in a second, because here's a second Avon bottle of a little seahorse, also marked Avon. Now I have a little history with Avon. I don't know if you guys know this about me. This is another Avon. None of these say what perfume came in them though. This is a blown glass bottle though. For Avon. So I'm going to give you a little lesson on Avon. So I'm actually the reason Avon changed their corporate policy once upon a time. Because when I was selling Avon back in the 90s, okay, this one, the cork came out. Is this? This is so dirty. I don't know if this one is Avon or not. Can't tell. It's just got a lot of dirt on the bottom. I have to go down and wash it. But this is a cool little, definitely old bottle. It's got a little chip on the lip, which is going to hurt the value. So the rule was that you could not have a brick and mortar retail store selling Avon. Couldn't buy it that way. It was strictly through the independent, we go, Avon representatives. Okay. And so the practice was to give the booklets out to friends, family, neighbors, and it was kind of a very close-knit kind of a, back then all like the MLMs were doing home parties and that kind of thing. So Avon kind of stood out as not being like that. It was very much about your personal connections. So I was growing my Avon business pretty quickly, and I thought, I picked whole neighborhoods. See, I was doing real estate and Avon. And real estate, for those of you who have been in real estate, especially back in the 80s and 90s, it's tough business. You can't count on money coming in at any particular time. So I was doing Avon. And so I was going out into these neighborhoods and distributing hundreds of catalogs. And it was good. I was getting a lot of orders, and then the orders would come in. I'd have to pack up the orders, and I'd have to go back out and deliver the orders, right? Yay. That's how Avon worked. So I can't help it. My entrepreneurial brain just never shuts off. So I thought, I'm reading the policy. There's nothing in here that says I can't have a showroom. So I opened up this little commercial space. It was right across from my grandmother's house, so she would babysit for me. And I had all the samples, and people would come in. They could see the stuff, smell the stuff, touch the stuff, pick up a new catalog, place an order, and then pick up their stuff when it was ready. It was working beautifully. And I would bulk mail out the catalogs now. I didn't do the door-to-door. I literally would send out like 500 to 1,000 catalogs in my immediate area around this little shop. And I was booming. Like, I was one of the top representatives. And I got the smackdown from Avon because they took the idea and opened their own retail space. So they completely changed the policy and pretty much knocked me out of business. So that is my Avon story. And I am still proud to this day that I made a Fortune 500 company change their entire policy. So, but yeah. All right. So let's see what Avon bottles are worth anything. Yeah, it's just big business. It's how it works. We can't take this stuff personally. Okay, I'm going to set this one over here so I can type. How's the sound, you guys? Are you hearing okay? Because I have my microphone placed a little off to the side of me so I can type. So just let me know if you can hear me okay, because I could move it if it would be better. Okay, Avon bottle. I know I didn't need to change that, but it was just bothering me. Okay. All right. So as you can see, we're going to get a lot of results. Now it looks like a lot of sellers sell these in bulk, which is not such a great thing. But we want to get down to, oh, what is that? Eiffel Tower. Okay, there's a good one. Eiffel Tower. Oh, it's probably going to take a little bit to get down. Oh, here's a single. I'm assuming this is, no. Why is that in the, I did a search for Avon. There's no Avon in that title. eBay, you make me crazy. You just make me crazy. Oh, they're just throwing all kinds of fun stuff in there. Okay. We'll ignore those results and try to get down to, look at this. I don't know about you guys, but it really frustrates me when they do this. Ooh, I remember these, the little Small World doll bottles. Okay, don't squirrel, don't squirrel. It looks like those have some value. Okay, it's slipping in some different results here. Okay, but see, you can see we are already going down, 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 down in price. Okay, let me go back up. I'm going to put in the seahorse. Okay, so the seahorse glommed with all kinds of stuff. How about the seahorse by itself? What is little seahorse? Oh, it came with Skin So Soft? Oh, that would make sense, but it's kind of a little bottle for Skin So Soft. But even then, even if it had it in it, it's only like $8. Well, it looks like this is free shipping, $10. Yeah, I'm thinking I will put like $5 on this and put it down at the booth just because it's a seahorse. So I might even get a little, maybe some colored sand just to turn it into something else, repurpose it, make it more desirable. Colored sand is $1 at the dollar store. And if I can get $3 more because I put colored sand, I will do that. Okay, so good to know on that one. This one probably going to be really tough, but again, I'm thinking this is about a $5. I don't know. This one is hand blend. Oh, this was the other thing I was going to tell you about Avon. It's getting there. Avon, or at least back then, I haven't stayed up on it now, but back then, Avon did not manufacture anything. Avon was a distributor. Avon is like a major private label. Basically, they would go out to different brands such as, well, and you've even seen this, like Elizabeth Taylor, and they would actually deal with Baccarat and some of the really big name glass companies, Fenton, all kinds of different big companies, and say, hey, we want a glass bottle with a silver top and blah, blah, blah. Make that just for us so we can put our name on it. That's what Avon does, or did. They probably still do because it was a good business model. And so then all of these things come to their warehouses and the orders come in and it's just distribution. It's really brilliant. So that's why there's actually some really good quality stuff that is Avon. But the name just got cheapened because it was so mass marketed. That was the downfall. Now, limited edition stuff still really holds its value. I have 2 Avon nativity sets, and the pieces, and you've heard me talk about it before, especially like the white bisque nativity set pieces, they retain their value because it was a very limited run. In fact, each year you could only get 1 or 2 pieces of the set. So it took years to complete this set. So people that have the set and they either never got to complete it or they lose a piece are still willing to pay good money, $25, $35, $45, depending on the time of year, to get those pieces. So I say never pass by the Avon nativities. Now, an even more rare nativity that Avon put out, and I think they only put it out for like 2 or 3 years at the most, are little porcelain figures that resemble Lladró. And it is very possible that they actually had Lladró make these pieces. I mean, they look pretty similar. So those are actually really hard to find. And I only have the complete set because I was an Avon lady. So it's pretty cool though. So don't completely disregard Avon. Look it up. All right. So this is something that is completely out of my knowledge realm. Anybody a stamp collector? This is an entire box of, I think these are first day issue stamps. That it's got somebody's information on here too. That's weird. Like these were almost like mailed to them as I'm throwing stuff. I probably shouldn't show that. I don't know who that person is. And they're on all of them. So I'm going to cover that up. But there's first day issue Jim Henson Muppets. We've got Gerald Ford. What year is that? 2007? Lots of those. Well, you know what? At least there's lots of duplicates. So I may, on the ones that have lots of duplicates, kind of go through and see if there's any value. Oh, this is interesting. This has four stamps on it. First day issue. That's interesting. Yeah, there's all kinds. 2007, looks like 2006, 2007. So I think what I'll do, 2003, well, let's just look at I'm not going to spend a ton of time on these because I really have no stamp knowledge. I'm going to say first day issue stamp. So, looks like I might be okay putting like $10 a piece on these down at the antique mall. I have a puppy chewing on my toe right now. Okay, that was the weirdest feeling. Although, looks like they kind of go, yeah, maybe $5 each. Maybe I'll just put $5 each on them down at the antique mall. Because you figure if somebody paid $250 with the $375 shipping, they paid almost $6. Yeah, like $5.99. Yeah, so instead of going through and this is what I recommend. If you get something that's not your niche and you want to just flip it quick, just put a reasonable price on it and flip it. Yeah. You and me both, Karen. My stamp knowledge would fit on a stamp with room to spare. Yeah. It's funny. And Joni says, I sold stamps like that when I started. Yeah. No patience for stamp. Yeah, I know. The stamps and the paper drive me crazy. Yeah. I get it. That's why I love having the booth, because I can just put a blanket price on these. And hey, more power to somebody that this is their niche. And I have a $30, $40, or $50 stamp in here that they can go make money on. I'm good with that. Because the time to look them all up would not be worth it. For me. Might be for somebody else. Okay. Ooh, I love these. We've got quarry critters. This is Chico. Here, let me just pull these out first. There are several. This is a little froggy. And this is a little princess cat. And then this is another little kitty cat. Just love the faces on these. Oh, check this guy out. Scuba cat. He's got some color on him too. He's got a fish. That is awesome. All right. And this is another kitty cat who looks like he's got a full belly. And somebody liked the cats, it looks like. Got a couple more. This is another. Oh, he's got one little ding to his ear. Okay. And then we've got, this is Cousins, Cuddles, and Max. Oh, Cousin Cuddles and Max. Okay, he's cute. Or wait till you see the last one, guys. I haven't got to the last one yet. I got this guy. And ta-da! Check these guys out. They're bird watching. That's awesome. That one's called Cousins, Claymore, and Cleo. So let's look at a couple of these guys up. I completely blocked my keyboard here now. Okay, we'll move the frog and we'll move the little kitties in front of me here. Okay. Make some room, guys. Hey, it's just like with real cats, right? You got to push them out of the way to get to your stuff. I just experienced that at my daughter's house with my two grand kittens. Yay, they are cute, aren't they? Yes. Oh. Wait, this one. I do cat rescue and I have my dogs making noise. It was weird because I heard a boom right before that. So I don't know what that was, but we'll check later. Sorry, I got distracted. I do cat rescue and I'm a cat mom, so these are awesome to me. Yeah, they are awesome. So let's see what they're worth. Sorry, guys. I don't know what that was, but The dogs heard it. You know, sometimes you hear something and you think, oh, no, I'm just hearing things. But then the dogs react. So, you know, it was more than, yeah. But hopefully nobody's breaking into my house. Okay. All right. Let's look up Cousin Catcher. That's the one, the scuba diver one. So we know it's Quarry Critters Cousin Catcher. So we can't find him in the solds. And we can't find him. So this could be a particularly rare one. So let's put in now cat and see what the highest cats are going for. So this is availables. Let's look at solds. Wow. So some of these extra large ones bring some big money. Oh, that's funny, Fern's Finds. Your dogs are barking at my dogs. Oops, sorry. So then we have Caesar Cat, $99. Well, look at $67 shipping. Come on, you know they made some money on shipping on that one. Here's Caesar Cat. Did we have Caesar? I don't think we had Caesar. No. Then we've got Carl. Well, I didn't look. I'm kind of looking at the faces of Carl. I think we have Carl. Yes, we have Carl. Carl's the one that's got the little thing on his ear. So Carl's normally a $20 figure. Chiquita? Do we have Chiquita? No. Huh. Very interesting. Oh, I had him, didn't I? Yes. Chico. We have Chico. So Chico's not worth a ton, but Chico's awful cute. Like these are the kind of things too that would sell really good in person at the booth. So if I ever show something and I tell you that I'm going to be sending it to the booth, you know, hit me up, send me a message, because I'd rather sell it straight across to you than to pay a commission to anybody else. Just saying. Get a better price too. Okay, so we cannot find Mr. Scuba Cat here. I am going to do a quick Google search now. And I always do these before I share, just in case anything questionable comes up, because yes, that has happened in my life. What was his name again? Cousin Catcher. Cousin Catcher. Okay, so I'll show you what I'm seeing. I am first seeing like the images here, and I see, ta-da! I also see that he could be on Worth Point. So we're going to go to the images, and that is from Worth Point. So let's pull that up. And that's sold for $18.88. But look at the date, guys. 2007. This is why knowing the price something sold for isn't necessarily a good indication of what you should sell it for now. Okay, so that was many years ago. It sold for that price, and obviously it's quite rare. So let's go back to this, because there's not even another one available. So this is the type of item I will probably run. I don't know if we've got them. We've got the $150 one right here. Oh. I will probably list that one at $150. Oh, this is, So my thought is, what if this one, okay, and I know you guys, this is my thought process. What if this one's worth more than $150? And I only ask $150, and then it's worth so much more than that. What do I do? How do I sort that out in my brain? Here's what I do. So I will show that again. I will go over here, Quarry Critters. I'll take out cat. I'll take out any other thing. I want to see what the highest of the high has gone for. And it looks like the cats could be the high sellers. So we've got $199.99 with $75 of shipping. That $75 shipping is killing me right there. But let's go over and look at actives. $169.99 is the highest. And it's a turtle. Yeah, so maybe I will list it for $200. In fact, that's probably what I'll do. I'll list him for $200 with best offer, of course. And let's see what happens on him. Now, we already know this other one's listed for $150, but with ridiculous shipping, or is sold for $150 with ridiculous shipping. So I'll probably list this one for $200 as well with the right shipping. And then the other smaller ones, I don't know. Like, I'm thinking they'll be in the, I want my $20 to $30 price range. So I may group some of them together. Like, this one's definitely going to be worth at least $20. So he's good to list on his own. But then some of these other ones, I may put them together. If they've got the same face kind of, thing, we'll put a couple of them together so that we get to that price range. I'm trying to fit them all in the box again. And like Princess. Is that her name? Princess? Cousin Cindy. They call her Cousin Cindy. Let's just look what Cousin Cindy's going for. Cory Critters, Cousin Cindy. Oh, all right. That cannot be accurate pricing. Oy, oy, oy. Although there are none available. Maybe I'll run Cousin Cindy at auction. I mean, that's the way to quick flip these. So I may just run some of them at auction, start them low, see where they go. I'll get those up this week and have fun with that. Like, I'll put these little kitties, probably, especially him. Like, we knew he was worth $20, but mine has a little bit of a chipped ear. So we'll put two together and see if we can still get there. And it's a cute little guy. Cousin Cosmo. Cousin Cosmo. He looks very sweet. All right. So those are cool. Somebody obviously liked cats. They're just killing me in adorableness. I know, the Cory Critters. So they make obviously turtles too. And I kind of go crazy. I just sold one recently that was a frame with turtles all around it, and it killed me to sell it. I'm like, I don't want to sell it, but I did it. I did it. Okay. What should we have in the next bin next to me? We've got this thing. It's got a wood. Oh, this might be a humidor, right? Wouldn't this hold like the little, whatever the thing is that, my technical terms here. I know there's a thing that's supposed to go in the humidor in the top, but I don't know what it's called. This is made in Germany, which is cool. It's got, did you guys see that? It's an antelope being eaten by lions. That's so gruesome. Don't think I like that. And then it's got these kind of soldiery guys, whatever you call them. Very interesting. Oh. How do I decide if I am going to list at auction? That is a great question. So, back when eBay started, all they had was auctions. Auctions are what made eBay so different than anything else out there. And in keeping up, mainly with Amazon, they had to go to the fixed price format. And now predominantly fixed price is where it's at. So here's the question you have to ask yourself when you're thinking of how you want to list something. Number one, Are there a ton of them out there that if somebody's shopping for it, they don't want to wait? It's not rare enough for them to wait to get it, even to get a good price. Then it's not a good candidate for auction. If it's an impulse buy item and you get somebody there to buy it, you want it listed to where they can buy it right then. So as in the case of one that has a little damage, even if I can find like a market value price, but I don't know how much the damage has affected the overall value, I will list those at auction, going underneath, the market value for starting price, of course. And then the very rare items, the item that you really can't find any information on, and it could be extremely valuable. Best thing to do is run an auction, but you start it up where you would be comfortable if it's sold, because again, with eBay's algorithms, you never know if the right people are going to find and see it. So you want to start it at a price that you won't have regrets if it sells. So that's really my criteria around running an auction or not. Or if it's something that I've had listed at fixed price for a while and I'm ready to clearance it, I drop the price significantly and try to run it at auction. So that's another way that I use the auctions. Yep. Okay, so I think this is a humidor. But that's where we'll start. Let's see. So we know it's from Germany. So let me just go Germany humidor and see what comes up. Oh, that's interesting. Kind of sort of tobacco canister. Well, that's a good term for it too. Aha. Now this one has a different lid, but that's very, very similar in design. Marzi and Remy. I'm going to pull up this listing. I'm going to see how closely it matches the one that I have. Now, we know the lid is different. Now, that could mean one of two things. It could mean that the original lid got lost, but I don't think so because this has the little humidor thing in it. And this one, yeah, this one's completely different. And it's marked different, but boy, that style is sure the same, right? And Majolica, yeah. And this, look at it, it's got the same. It's got the same on it. Let's see how theirs is marked. So it's, come on. There we go. Made in, okay, so it's got this impressed mark. So let me just take a peek at mine again and see. And that could be an older one because this one has numbers on the bottom. It's got the stamped made in Germany. I just don't see that other little markety mark. But I'm sure leaning towards it being that. So what did they call this? Tobacco humidor jar. Yeah. So, and they got $50 for it. I'd be happy with $50. So I will probably price this. Oh, here we go. This one. See, this one's calling it a Marzi and Remy as well. Now there's two that are telling me Marzi and Remy. Let's see. Oh, and this one has the little thing for the little thing on the inside. Don't know what it's called. But that's what goes there. And this one has another, oops. I can't cursor and show you at the same time. Oh yeah, I can if I click on it, huh? So this little thing right here is a different mark than the other one, yet still both of these attributed to the same company. And this one has, the scene on it. Okay, I just have to see, what do they call that little thing? Come on, tell me what it's called. What's it called? Tube. They just call it the tube. The tube inside the lid opens and closes. I want to know, there's got to be a technical name for that. If you know, If you know, tell me. Because now it's going to bug me. It's going to bug me bad. I want to know what that's called. Oh, wow. So you have had a booth for 10 years, but just listed some items on eBay 2 days ago. Good for you. Yeah, I do both. Sometimes something will sell in person better than it'll sell on eBay, and sometimes things will sell on eBay better than they sell in person. It's kind of a strange little game we play, huh? So let's look up Marzi. We'll look up Marzi and Remy. I'm just going to put that in. Oh, look at that. So I'm pretty confident this is a Marzi and Remy. It's of that style, made in Germany. I'm going to go with Marzi and Remy. Pretty sure that's what I've got. I will list this probably at, I'm probably going to go with like $69.99 with best offer. Yeah. $69.99 best offer. Missing its little tube thingy because I don't know what it's called. All right. Cool deal. And some of you will probably send me comments later saying, but you don't know for sure if it's a Marzi and Remy, and isn't that misrepresenting it? My answer to that is the collector who comes over and views the listing is going to know by your pictures whether it is a Marzi and Remy or not. So one of two things will happen. Either they will be interested and purchase it because you've described it accurately, or they will message you and tell you why your listing is so messed up and give you the information you need to change it. Happens all the time. I always thank them, by the way, because they just gave me information I can use to sell it. Okay, this is a little damaged, so this will probably have to go to the booth unless it's super valuable. So what we have is this little ceramic pitcher. This is transfer on here, and it's getting a little scratched off. It almost looks like somebody put this in a dishwasher, which would be a travesty. It is made by Edwin M. Knowles. It is semi-vitreous, however you say that. Vitreous. That's how it's spelled. We'll go with it. All right, so let's look it up and see if it's worth anything. See if it's worth listing or not. Okay. Edwin M. I did say M, right? Oh, good. I like list view better, so I always change that when they try to give me that gallery view. So notice I only put in the maker's name because I want to get a lesson here too. Is if I'm spending time to research, I want to learn something. So I want to look at everything that this maker has to offer and see if any of the pieces are worth picking up. So we've got some dinner plates. We've got a picture there. Basically, this is telling me when you get into having to sell 24 pieces for less than $18, don't do this. Your time is worth way more than that. That you will never see me package up a set of dishes. Well, in that price range, I could be convinced to do it if the price was right, but the price would have to be really good for me to package up a set of dishes. I'm just saying. Okay, so we don't have a ton of value for what the pieces are. Here is a picture sold for $25. It's got a neat look to it. I mean, that looks antique. Let's see. It's somewhat similar. Actually, that picture might be in here too. thought I saw something on the top of one of these boxes that looked like that. We'll come back to it. $20 if so. Yeah, so it looks like this would have been like a $20, maybe $15 to $20 piece if it was in really good shape. Also looks like it probably had a lid at some point. I mean, it's got that flat top like that, so very likely it had a lid. All right. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything. So I may just take this down to the booth for $10. Yeah. Now, again, like we talked about the auctions before, this would be a good candidate to run at auction. I would start it at $9.99, see if there was any interest, because you never know. You got to list all of the damage, though, and you got to list that up in the condition box, not just down in the description. A lot of sellers do that, and it gets them in trouble. I mean, this is old damage, too. Look how old this chip is. It's all discolored around the edges. And same with the one in here. That's old. That's character. So there we go. I might list it at auction. Yeah, why not? Boop. So here we have, I'm freaking my camera out when I move my head out of the view. Okay, so we have a little kitty cat picture. What's funny is I got some other little kitty cat pictures last week. This looks like a hobbyist piece. And by that, I mean it was somebody's, they bought it like as a raw, hobby painting. These were really popular. Like, I want to say like 70s. Like you could go to these stores and buy just the blank pieces, and then you paint them and fire them and do all that good stuff. So that's what this is. He's a little hobbyist cat. I probably am going to predict sells from $10 to $15, and he's very greasy. I just got my hands like really greasy with him. Let's go cat. Are you a pitcher? Let's just say pitcher, even though you're not technically a pitcher. We got 312 results. Of course, we are looking at some, obviously, name brands. I'm going to scroll kind of down a little quick. Close your eyes. Don't want to make you dizzy here, because I want to get down to where he's more likely to be. And I'll sometimes do that and then work my way back up to the highest of that same type. So we're still in some name brands. Oh, that's very interesting. I think that's sold too cheap, because that's super cool. I would have listed that piece right there, would not have been sold for less than $30, because that's just too interesting. Okay, I digress. And yeah, now we're getting under $15. That's kind of like this one. This one's by Russ, though. So I'm thinking this is probably like a $10 down at the booth piece. I don't know. Why are these selling so cheap? Those are just way too cute. Yeah, okay. That's what we're going to go with. $10 booth. $10 booth, you go. With your friends. All right. Oh, where's he? Oh, okay. I know where he's from. I'm like, he looks so familiar. He is from Rainforest Cafe. I don't know. The Rainforest Cafe used to be here at the MGM Hotel. And I used to go to it all the time when it was at the MGM. And then they moved it to a place on the Strip to where you have to walk all the way through like this shopping mall to get to it, because it's like borders on this. It's really funky. So we maybe go once a year, if that, and only because my daughter really, really likes the elephants. Just saying. I used to like it when it was at the MGM because they actually had big aquariums that you could sit next to. And I loved that. It was like that ambiance thing going. But I digress. So oh wait, not MGM. Oh, share screen, Danny. Okay. Rainforest Cafe mug. Well, looks like they sell. Who knew? These aren't even as cute as this one. This has the frog. Come on. This has Froggy. So I'll list him for $19.99. And Cha-Cha, that's his name. It's Cha-Cha the frog. I'll list him for $19.99, and I betcha I get close to that. I won't get less than $14.99. It won't happen. And now here's the cool thing. I can list a cheaper shipping price because I am not afraid of shipping this in a padded flat rate envelope. Yes, I will say that again. This will ship in a padded flat rate envelope. It will get bubble wrapped. It will get put into a box that fits inside the padded flat rate envelope, and away it will go. Boom. So I will get a better selling price because of that. Let's see. Karen says, just found your humidor on Pinterest going for $400 Australian. I'm guessing because that's where I live. They call the thingy a moisture cylinder to keep tobacco moist. I love you. Thank you. Yeah, I would have not slept tonight until I found out what that little goober was called. Yeah, it's the thing that makes it a humidor. It's the thing that keeps the tobacco moist. Exactly. Holds the humidity in. Okay, this is pretty. This is... There's a letter that's not quite right on this. Something Poto. Let's see if I can get that to focus. Okay, what's that first letter? I am missing on this thing? There's a letter scratched out because I know it's not Poto, China. It's something P. I want to say it's an S. But it's made in occupied Japan, which is a good thing. And it's this cute little creamer. See, a creamer that doesn't have a lid kind of has a little shape to it, where that one I showed you before was completely flat. So let's look up. Gosh. I'm going to try the S. See if the S works. Let's try Spoto. Oops. Hello. Wake up. Spoto, China? No, it's not. Let's just leave that. No, it's not that. Oh, what letter is it going to be? Goodness. What's it? O? Do I have to show it again? Nobody has any guesses for me? Help! Here, I'm going to show it to you again. What is that first? Whoops. What is that first letter? Oh, come on, focus. Focus. Come on. You know what? It's probably like trying to... I had it before. There we go. Wait. Maybe if I block the words over here, because it's focusing on the wrong thing. Oh, camera, come on. You're killing me right now. There we go. Sorry, my left arm is not very steady. So, spot on China. Oh, let's try that. So it's not, so spot on? Yeah, it's not coming up either. See? Okay. So here's what I do. China, creamer, occupied, Japan. Let's see if I get any hints. It's not that. It's not that. It's not that. It's not that. Not that. It's not that. Some of this stuff just does make me a little crazy. It's not Regal. Nope, 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 nope. Let's go look at the actives. I'm thinking this is probably like a $15 piece, you know, unless some results prove otherwise. But here's all the brands, you know, that are marked with Occupied Japan. Is it Kyoto? No, it's not Kyoto. Yozon? No, there's Poto. There's definitely Poto in there. So it's either incredibly rare or I'm just not reading it right. Oh, come on. What is it? Svoto. Check it out. It's Svoto. So let's put in Svoto, China. Oops, China. There we go. Oh, wait. Did you mean... Okay. Are you kidding me right now? Because didn't I put Spoto in first? No, there's 17. Okay, I'm gonna stick with... that does not look like a V. It's got to be the Spoto. It's not a V. This is it. It's Spoto. We're going with Spoto. It must be that there's just no solds. Yeah, that's the issue. My bad. I should have checked actives before I drove myself crazy. So I'm thinking this is like maybe a $10 piece because this doesn't seem to be a good selling brand. So again, something that'll go down to the booth. It's pretty though. It's a shame this stuff doesn't have more value right now. Oops. Oh, okay. This is funny. I knew it. There's the lid. There's the lid. I knew it had a lid. I knew it. All right. Well, that helps the value. All right. Oh, don't fall. Let's see. What do we got? There's a whole bunch of like stuffed animals that I'm curious about this. A whole bunch of stuffed animals I'm not going to get into because it's already 2 o'clock. Oh, we want to look at that. Okay, I'll put you back. I'm just going to pull some stuff out of this bin and put it on my desk and then go from there. Oh, this person liked cats. This person, oh. Wait till you see what I found. Wait till you see what I found. Hold on, let me make sure I got all the parts and pieces. This is fun. This is fun. This is fun. Okay. Okay. You. Okay. I almost fell out of my chair. We're good. We're good now. Oh, you think it's Giotto? Okay, you know I have to go check that. You get the gold coin. Let me show you what this popped up. Can you see that? It's And I have no idea. How do you say that? Maybe it's just either Joto or Yoto. They don't say both letters. Holy moly, how did you figure that out? I'm impressed. My eyes were not seeing that. So this gives us a little clearer indication of value. Yeah, getting the right name is everything, right? Ah, okay. Still probably like a $10 piece. Nothing that's gonna like make us rich, but awesome. Awesome. You found the name on Etsy. I love you. Yes, there we go. Oh, wow, it was fun. Okay, so we're on a fun kick right now with kitty cats. Check this little guy out. I do believe he's supposed to be a he is. He's a cup. I've never seen anything like that. Have you? That's awesome. It reminds me of Laurel Birch, doesn't it? Did Laurel Birch make stuff like this? Although it has an Asian kind of motif in here. And there's absolutely nothing on the back. So what do we call this little guy? Oh, wait. What's that mark? Look at that mark. I have to cover my face for it to focus. What is that? Just that mark right there. Gosh, and there's two of them. There's a set of two kitties. One is a little fancier than the other. And then now these, I don't think these were the original go with them spoons, but there's these little spoons. These don't go with them. Put you over there. You go with the Avon. Let's see if we can find these little kitty cats. I'm kind of drawing a blank on like not just putting in cat teacup. Yeah. You're not looking that one. Chicken. Okay. Let's see what comes up if we just put cat cup saucer. Probably going to get, oh, not as many as I thought we were going to get. Let's see. Come on, give me a hint here. So unique. It needs the right keywords for somebody to actually find this. See, that's the key, is you want the right keywords for your item to actually come up in somebody's search results. That is the battle that we have with eBay. Can you guys hear my birds? They are so incredibly noisy right now. They're behind closed door, but they're still really loud from my perspective. I'm looking, I'm not seeing. Not seeing, what would you call this? So no solds. So we can go to active. Come on. 391. We can't go through all 391 right now. Very interesting. Did Laurel, I mean, could they be, did Laurel Birch do like Asian designs? Yeah, you know what? The image search has never worked well for me. Ah. Hey, hey, hey. Hey, hey, hey. Look what I found. I betcha. Look. Is this, show me a picture of the bottom. This is it, guys. This is it. Maneki Nico. Maneki I'm just going to copy and paste this. Boom. Oh, that's exciting if it's $122 piece, huh? Well, would you look at those prices? Let's go to solds because that's what really matters. All right. Very cool. So I've got my keyword that's going to get this found and get it sold for a good price. The Maneki Nico. Wow. Who knew? See, you learn something. You learn something every day in this business. And who would have guessed that these were $100 or more teacuppy guys? Now, because they are worth so much money, I will price these separately in 2 separate listings. I will not put them together. Yeah. Gosh, that's kind of exciting. Hello, little kitties. We found you. So that must be that mark, Maneki Nico. That must be that little mark on the side there. Upside down cat teacup. It's a good idea. Let's do that. Let's go see what that results. Upside down cat. No, nothing. See, you got to have the specifics. You got to have that Maneki Nico. Now I will just double check real, now that I have that name, I'm just going to, double check the mark and all of that and make sure. This little box here holds a lighter. Now, again, this is not in my niche. I don't normally sell lighters. It says Leo, made in Japan. I'm going to assume it's vintage. And it's empty. This is a nice lighter. Let's go see. It's also the kind of thing I probably would put up on auction because it's not my niche and I want it to get exposure and sell more quickly. So Leo lighter. We want to go straight. Wow, I'm always excited when the first, results come back with that kind of pricing. Now, obviously, this is showing something a little fancier. So let's go. I forgot to look how many results are here. So these are fancy schmancy, fancy schmancy, fancy schmancy. Take me to the plane. I guess I could put Japan in. Yeah, I'm getting down to. Haha. Similar, I think it's the same maker here, $37. So probably what I will do with this is I will start it at like $9.99. If it is valuable, it's going to bring at least $20. I mean, if it's worth 30, it's going to bring at least 20 and it's going to be a quick sell. And then I don't have to worry about driving traffic to it because that's the thing. I don't really list anything else that's going to drive traffic to this later. So we'll auction it $9.99. Okay. Does this bring back memories for anyone? It is a whistle. It is an Oscar Mayer charm whistle. Some of this little stuff sometimes can really surprise you. So, I don't know. Let's go see. Oscar Mayer whistle. Here's a bank. We went the little, it's in a grouping. Did you guys even know? Did you know you can sell an Oscar Mayer whistle for $25? Who knew? Oh, here is the little ones there. See, a reseller could have bought this and turned around and probably sold each one of these for $10. Or $5. Look like they're worth about $5. But still, I'm trying to find a single. And all these doubles. This one had a keychain on it. There we go, $8.99. That just kind of blows my mind. That little tiny thing is worth $9. See the crazy world we live in. All right, this is a old clock. The clock part would come out of here. It probably should come out of here. It's a... there's things rattling, so I don't think it worked. This is really old. Look at that face on that clock. It's like, this only happens with time. I'm sorry. I couldn't resist. I could not resist. There is only a very light porcelain mark on the bottom. This has all of the qualities of a nice Limoges porcelain piece, but it doesn't say Limoges. So we can't really say that, but I'm going to look up porcelain clock. Oops. Share screen. Porcelain clock. I will probably either add antique or... No, it already put me in collectibles. I would say this is an antique. Let's just go there. Let's see. This is definitely the type of item I would run at auction because I don't know enough about it, but I can describe it in a way that anyone looking for a porcelain clock, this is going to come up in the results because it's an auction. eBay is more likely to promote it, if I've got it at a low starting price. I mean, because you can see, whew. Now this is small. Those are like large. Oh my, look at that Dresden clock. Oh, be still my heart. Okay, keep going, Danny. But you can see these are made, a lot of them just say Ansonia. I'm going to pull this one up because I want to see what the mark on the bottom of this one looks like. So there's like some little impressed marks, which this has little impressed marks also, but it's mostly numbers. I don't know. Could be. Stunning. Yeah. So I'll just list this at auction. I'll start it at $9.99. I will describe it with all those nice keywords. I will say it's, as is in the condition as far as the clock portion not working that I see. And it's a wind up. Oh yeah, it's overwound. It's definitely overwound. So I will just list that. But somebody who knows how to fix clocks, that might be, yeah. Can you take the face out and see if there's a name engraved? It doesn't, it doesn't want to pull out, and I'm sure it unscrews or something. It's loose, but it doesn't want to come out all the way. So yeah, I can't see if there's a name. I don't know how to, I wonder, I don't want to break it. No, I'm not. I don't want to make it worse. That's the thing. I'll just run it at auction and let somebody else do the rest of the breaking. I mean, the fixing. Okay, that's sure. Ooh. Imagine my squeal of delight. Look at that. Look at that. Okay, I do not think this is Murano. Looking at this, see, the Pontal is cloudy and Murano is usually clear. Now it does have the feel, but there's another company that made very similar pieces. I think they call these a finger vase. You sit over there, honey. Let's go see if we can dig up what this is. I'm going to put glass finger vase. Yeah. Oh, chalet. That's what I was trying to think of. Chalet glass makes these finger vases. So we've got 99 results. So I think we're probably looking at, I want to say this is a $40 to $60 piece. It's pretty funky cool. I think I will list it at $69.99 and see what happens, because it's cooler than these ones. And that was pretty cheap for that one. Yeah, so let's put in chalet glass vase. See what happens when you have the correct maker. I am pretty sure we have a chalet. Yup, yup, yup. Boop, boop, boop. Oh, fascinating. Again, don't be fooled by this $15. Look at that shipping. Yeah. We're going to list this at like $69.99. See what happens. It's so cool. It is so cool. It's got the brown and the chalet was made in Canada, I believe. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong. All right, more stuffies. Okay, this is a piece of, I believe this is Indiana glass. Let me just put the lid on. Why isn't the lid going on? There we go. This is that iridescent blue. Yeah, technically carnival glass. Yeah. Let's see. Is it marked on the bottom? No, this one is not marked. I think it's Indiana glass. Pretty sure it's Indiana. We'll spot check that. I'm thinking it's probably like a $15 to $20 piece at the most. Let me. Indiana glass. Let's see. Indiana carnival glass compote. Compote. There's two. That's Fenton. I said Indiana glass. There we go. That's with a whole bunch of pieces. Oh, they are bringing about 30. Huh. My finial looks different than this finial. That's interesting. This finial looks flatter. I wonder if another company did it. So I'm going to take out the Indiana Carnival Glass Compote, and I'm going to put grapes so we don't get like everything on the internet. So Northwood, it's not Northwood. I'm pretty sure this is Indiana glass, and it's just got a different finial. Yep. Says it's got that finial right there. There it is. Yep. So about 25, huh? That's more than I thought it was worth. Honestly, I'm surprised. I mean, I know that they will go for less, but I am a glass dealer, so I can get a little bit more for mine. I'll list it at $29.99. Why not? Okay. Is there anything else in here besides plushies. No, it's all plushies. I have a box behind me, and that's going to be our last one. So, I'm trapped. Okay. I have to move some things around here. Hold on. Stand by. Stand by. Push you out of the way. Pull you up. I'm just going to put you behind you. Do a little Tetris. I feel something heavy in there still. Hold on. Hold that thought. I found something else. Found something else breakable. Oh, there we go. That was too heavy for just plushies. Okay. Now you're just, that's why I couldn't move you, because you had something else in there. Making sure. Okay. Okay. We're good. We got it. Okay. You're fine, Teresa. You're fine. We're just getting going. Now, you can go back and watch later. We're just getting some more good stuff right here. There's 2 pieces of this beautifulness. This is, guess what this is again? This is that same maker. Oops. There it is. There it is. What did we say it was? Oh my goodness. I have to go back through the notes. Wait, what was it? I can't believe it. JYOTO. Whew. Scared me for a minute. I thought I completely forgot it. I'm writing this down. I'm writing this down right now. I am not going to forget this. JYOTO. Pay Joni commission when it sells. Okay. Got it. All right. Now we were looking at the creamer. JYOTO. China. Oops. Share my screen. So just a refresher. So a covered bowl brings, oh no, that's deceiving. Let's get to a serving piece. That's 10 bowls. Yeah, luncheon plates. Is that 1 dinner plate? Interesting. Interesting. Oh, so the gravy. So I'd say this bowl's probably like a $20 piece. And I would say the platter, which platters always bring more than other things, although I really hate shipping platters, but I will. I will price this probably like at 40, just to make it, if it doesn't bring at least 30, I will probably just take it to the booth because I hate shipping platters. Did I mention that? Okay. You get in there. If I don't break it before I even get it listed, gosh, get in there. Behave yourself. Stay. All right. You call your children's pets your grandimals? I like that. Grandimals. Okay. Memory time. Who remembers these? These are, I think these are Pepsi, right? Warner Brothers. Oh, yeah. They're Pepsi Collector Series. I don't think Sylvester is one of the big names in these. Oops, share screen, Danny. Let's do Pepsi Collector. What do they call them? Collector Series. Glass. So just do, oh my goodness. Well, we know they sell, they got a really high sell through. So obviously I'm not going to look through all of these, but let's just look at the top rare ones. Pepe Le Pew. You want to be looking for Pepe Le Pew in these. So if you go to yard sales, garage sales, estate sales, antique malls or thrift stores. Look for this one. Wow. Okay. So we know Pepe. Pepe is very desirable. And who else? Who else is desirable? There's got to be more than just Pepe. Okay. Looks like Foghorn Leghorn brings $100. See, and this is why you want to do stuff like this on auction. If you can't find comps, this person did a good thing. They didn't just sell it for $20. They got $103.50. Oh, who is that? Andy Panda. So Andy Panda is rare. Okay, Foghorn Leghorn. Be looking for Foghorn. Yeah, I think I had a Foghorn Leghorn, and I probably sold it for $10 down at the booth a few years ago. Bugs Bunny and Marvin the Martian together. Oh, Slowpoke Rodriguez. Gosh, I remember having all of these growing up. All of these. My mom probably just got rid of them at a yard sale. Marvin the Martian. Okay, you guys got the good ones here. You want to be looking for those. Those are the good ones. Wowza yowza. Even there's a Daffy Duck Porky Pig together. Wow, these things are holding their value. Okay, well, I'm going to go up and look at the ones that I have, which is Sylvester. I never know how to spell Sylvester. Sylvester, not or. And would you look at that? Sylvester's still a good seller. Well, I don't know what this means with Brockway sticker on bottom. We don't have a Brockway sticker on the bottom. So this is a misprint. I don't know what makes it a misprint. This is just a regular old, okay, 25. 18. Huh. And then they go down from there, which is always puzzling to me. So I will probably run these on auction. Look at that. One bid. See, this is where it gets tricky. Like what made, okay, this is 1998. This is in 1973, but it's the same as this one. Always a quandary. I will list these probably on auction with a starting price of $9.99 each and see what happens. I'm going to look them over for any mistakes, misprints, because that brings extra money. You would look for misspellings. Yeah, everything's spelled right. Everything's. You know, they made glasses really good back then too. Like you feel like you got a glass in your hand compared to, I'm looking at one on my desk. It's so like thin and chintzy. I miss the good old days. Okay, Sylvester, you go back. You go back there. All right. I have something else glass here. Oh, one. And, oh, I see something else that these were wrapped in. Let's see if there's more than two. But look at this. Look what they were wrapped in, guys. Kilbin! Kilbin cat! This lady was a cat lady. I wonder if there's a second one of these in there because that's worth money. And she used fabric softener. I smell fabric softener. Ooh. Ooh. Okay, we have 4. 4 is good. Oh, wait, there's more. Oh, we have 5. Let's go for a round number here. Let's go for a round number. Yep, I feel number 6. We have 6. We have 6. Now, my first instinct, just feeling these, is that they are Arca Rock, but I don't. Arca Rocks are usually marked, and these are not marked. So they could just be depression. I need my friend Beth Tchaikovsky, who is the Depression Glass Warehouse. And I may just ask her rather than look these up because she will know, like right off the bat, what these are. This is like an optic pattern, I think I would call this, or a swirl. And I mean, if I was going to look them up, now I got to figure out where to put them there. I'm not going to break them here. Put you guys over here. Over here. Get you out of harm's way. Okay. So I would look it up by what I see. And let me just boop. So we know they are pink wine glass with a swirl. That's what we look up. So Durand makes a pink swirl wine glass, and it sure does look like that's the same ones, doesn't it? Look at that. I think that's what we've got. Durand pink swirl wine glass. Well, that was almost too easy. That's what we got. So now I will go and change this to Durand pink swirl wine glass. Nice. So here's 6 for, yeah, we know they sold for more than $50. Well, this had $14.40, so 50, 65 total. So we know they sold for, well, more than 65 total. Even I would be happy with $50 on these. So this is a pleasant surprise. Now this one's calling it Crystal d'Arcs Durand. I guess it is Crystal d'Arcs Durand. Look at that. Like notice set of 12 and they didn't put Crystal d'Arcs. That's interesting. Everybody else did. I'll take it. I like it. I like when it comes that easy. So these items came out of a house that was being cleaned out. Yes, the lady did die, sadly. So that is what my friend does. She does house cleanouts. So she's always bringing me stuff. You're like, yeah. Okay, here. This is interesting. It smells like the fabric softener. This is a Chris Angel rabbit. Chris Angel is a magician who has a resident show here in Vegas. Now, this was $24 at the time it was purchased, but that doesn't mean that that is what it is worth, more or less anymore. Let's go look up what Chris Angel rabbit is worth. Only have a few more things to get through here. Oh, he spells his name Chris Angel too, I believe. If I could type. There we go. Well, I spelled his name right, but there's no rabbit. So let's Chris Angel plus. Oh, really? Come on, Danny. What is wrong with my fingers? No plush. So here's the rabbit for $29.99. So it looks like it was part of the Cirque du Soleil show, believe that he's part of. So there's only one available, $29.99. Now I would change and put my title as Chris Angel Believe Plush Rabbit or Plush Magic Rabbit. And then maybe put the Cirque du Soleil at the end. And see if that brings a better result, because there are no Chris Angel plushes sold. Interesting. I'm not discouraged. It will sell. Okay, so you guys, you think she had great taste in cats? Here we go. Here we go. Laurel Birch. Ooh, it's got some discoloration, which I'm not real happy about. Look at that. discoloration around. Is that discoloration? I think yeah, it is. Wonder what caused that. That's weird because the rest of it's clean. It's just that discoloration around that zipper edge. I don't know if that'll come clean or not. I mean, I'll try, but it has its little Laurel Birch cat tied on here still. I have no idea what Laurel Birch purses are going for, so let's take a peek. Laurel Birch purse. Just notice how simple my searches are. That's how you really get an education in this business, because you can get the big results first, see some things selling for some big money, and then you can always narrow down. So there's 617 results. So I'm going to narrow it down by doing pre-owned. It's going to cut me down to 230, which is better. When something is this multicolored, I don't choose a color, and I'm not a purse person, so I don't understand the style on this, but it pretty much looks like this one, doesn't it? And this one sold for about 50 bucks. So I would be pretty darn happy with 50 bucks. Yes, sir, I would. I'd be happy with 40 bucks. So we're going to price this one at $49.99. Now, the reason I'm not going higher is that one was with free shipping, but it looks like there isn't another one of this one. So maybe it's a really good, rare one. So boom, another 50 bucks. Here's something else that I just do not really sell. It's a doll. Now, she will go down to the booth. She is signed. 407 out of, can't make out the second number. Do you have, oh, you have a tag. Thank you. She is the Maggie collection. Maggie collection. Not familiar, but it gives us something to look her up by. And what I was looking at, what you always want to look at on dolls is on the back of their neck is usually where they're going to be signed or have a mark or an impression or something like that. Now, I am totally into actual antique dolls, the German and French antique dolls, because my aunt collected them and taught me so much. And I have a huge fondness for them still. And I have some, but I don't have any super good ones because the super good ones sell for hundreds of dollars. Whoops. I hit my cap key. I do that all the time. Maggie collection doll. So Maggie May? Is it Maggie? Baby Mag? No. Maggie. Huh. Maggie May. Maggie. Yeah, she's probably like a $15 doll, I'm going to say. Down at the booth, $15. Actually, there is a doll dealer down at the booth who I will present her to and see if she just wants to buy her from me. So we'll do that. What else is in here? Oh, shame that this is cracked. So it looks like our first casualty. Ooh, that might be really sad. I'll tell you why in a second. Hold on. Let me just pull these things out so they're up here and we can get this done. Oh, some cute stuff. Oh! Where'd that teapot go? I saw a teapot with no lid. And I don't know where I put it. Where did the teapot with no lid go? Because I found the lid. That's cool. Hang on. I'm coming. Let's see. Just pulling a couple of things out of here to show you guys that are packed in here. Okay, I think that's it. There's some sun catchers. We don't need to go into those. Okay. All right, a few last things. I think one of these is probably going to end up making me cry. We'll save that to last. I'll cry at the end. So there's this mug, which it's got the artist. It's a Cocopelli. Oh, it's explaining what a Cocopelli is. All right. Janice something. Somebody Janice made this. It was Janice. But we do know it's Janice something, and we do know it's a Cocopelli. So that gives us enough to find if there's any listed. So we put Janice Cocopelli, and mug. Look, well. Well, we can take out the Janice and just put Cocopelli mug, say that 10 times fast, and see what our results are. Because people like Cocopellis. They do. So I think we could list this for $29.99 all day long. I'm just saying. I'll do actives real quick. And I'm actually going to put the Janice back in. I should have done that first, just to make sure this isn't like some $100 artist. Nope. Nothing coming up. So $30 all day long. These little guys are cute, but one is broken. Looks like this box may have gotten jostled a little bit too much. So these were, that's interesting. They have two different bottoms. They're the same design, but two different bottoms. So they were LTR, fine porcelain. Let's see if that works. LTR, fine porcelain. Let's see what comes up. Anything? No. Negative. Yeah. They are not worth enough for me to dig further because the one is damaged. So I will price the one that isn't damaged to go down to the booth, probably like for $5. And there was this little, now I know these came in a set. They were like Homco. So again, this is probably a booth item. They don't sell for a ton of money, maybe $10 for him. He is cute though. This is a chokin plate. They use 24 karat gold to trim, and it does have a bird on it. Made in Japan for Westland. Again, these don't sell for a ton of money. Plate this size, maybe 10 to 15. So there's that. Now, it's two more pieces. Now we're going to wrap this up. This is beautiful. Now, I thought this was metal at first. Look at the shine. Looked like metal. It is not metal. This is porcelain. Porcelain. And it did have a mark. Man, it's really faded. Jackman. I want to say something either Jackman or I don't know if you guys can see that. Can you see that really, really super faint mark? I want to say Jackman. Let's try it. See what comes up if we do it. Let's do it. Oops, there was a K. I don't know if my eyes are not deceiving me. Oh my goodness. Here I can just go to the right category. That's not it. Oops. That's not it. So I don't know. This one's going to take a little bit more. I think I need to get like a loop. Looks like the first name has a V. So that's a very interesting piece that I'm going to dig into a little further. I'll update it next week. Here's the piece I think is going to make me cry. So let me just catch up on comments here, because you guys have been talking. Oh, yes, fat fingers. We call it fat fingers when we hit the wrong key. Yes. When I said small car, did I mean semi-truck? SUV. I have an SUV. I can fit a lot in my SUV. Yes, yes. Hello, Frank. I don't know how you say it. Fancody? Why do I think that's a code for something? Somebody showed a sharp method of searching items by the price also. Yeah. Okay. This beautiful old piece, which is the very old Villeroy and Bosch, if I'm saying that right. Come on, focus. Show the folks. Focus, camera. There we go. Oh, look at that old mark. But it is cracked all the way, both sides, it's about ready to fall apart. So this is our last item. Villeroy Bosch. I'm just going to leave it at that, because just to show you some of the prices some of this Villeroy and Bosch goes for, you can be kind of insane. And I wouldn't feel good running this even on auction, because it's probably going to fall apart in shipping. Now, I don't know, would we call this a vase or a cup? I'm going to call it a vase, just because. See why I'm crying? Like, old Villeroy and Bosch brings really good money. You know what? I know what I can do. Villeroy and Bosch. Oops. Transferware. Because it is a transferware piece. It's a tea box. Yeah, this probably would have been in the $40 to $50 range had it not been broken. Yep. Can't find the exact one, so it might have even be worth more than that, because it's got the multiple colors in the transfer. I guess I could have put in that Schloss, huh? Let me try that real quick. SCHLOS. Schloss. Look at that plate. Let's see if it's the same mark. Oh my goodness. No, different mark. Oh no, it's got here. I guess the German part of the mark is, no, it's not. Different. It's got the added made in Germany below that eagle. I don't know. Cool piece though. What you gonna do? It's broken. Maybe I will put this at the booth in the case with as is. And there could be someone who knows how to repair this, that I really, I cannot throw it away. I cannot bring myself to do that. I just can't. That's history right there. And it just breaks my heart when stuff gets broken. So I'm going to hope to find somebody who can love it and fix it up. Yes. I'm not sure I'm understanding what you're saying. I mean, maybe your items in other data, where is a better price? What other data? I mean, eBay is the market. eBay is the market I sell on, so it's where I get my pricing. Here's the thing, guys. Can't go broke making a profit. This stuff cost me nothing. Anything that comes from it is profit. So I am okay. Let's just say I go to sell this, and, somewhere in the World Wide Web, do we still say that? I don't know. I'm old. I say that. Somewhere out there, this might be priced at $250. Let's just say I put it on eBay and run an auction and it only brings $50. And that person turns around and goes and lists it on their website or somewhere for $250. I'm okay with that. I am all about the quick nickel versus the slow dime in most cases. Now, I will have items that I do hold out for a better price for a couple of reasons. If they are super rare and they are really just needing that specific buyer to find them, I will wait those out. If they are a bulky item shipping wise and it's not going to be worth it to sell it for a lower price, I'll hold out on those items. But for the most part, boom, let's sell it. Let's sell it. We do not want to be a show and tell. We want to sell. So price those items according to your profit margin, get them sold, turn that profit. And I talked about this at the beginning of the show. No, I didn't. I talked about it in the video I made earlier that you'll see tomorrow, that you take that money and flip and flip and flip and flip. And that's how you become a millionaire. Not by holding on to something and getting and squeezing the last $10 or $20 out of it. That will never make you a millionaire. I'm just saying. All right. So not that you all inspire to be millionaires, but you can totally do it selling this stuff if you wanted to. Hey, Callie Picker, we're glad you stopped by. Yeah, this is like the Monday thing, completely different from the rest of the week, but this is where we kind of get together and talk about stuff. I know, right? There you go. It's the best. It's the best. So thank you all for hanging out with me. And my phone's going off over here. There are people thinking that I should be done with this. So I probably need to be done with this and wrap it up and get all this stuff to where I can get out from behind my desk because I'm literally surrounded. So I got to get this all logged in. I have to remember everything that I just found on all this stuff and get it listed. So with that, have a fantastic week. Sell, 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 and go be profitable and make it fun. And we will see you on the next one. Bye, everyone.